All right, we're going to call to order the special board meeting and possible executive session for the purposes of selecting a replacement for the current county reporter, Mr. Stevens. So pursuant to ARS 38431.02H, the public will have physical access to the meeting room 15 minutes prior to the start of the meeting. We are currently in the executive conference room, the Board of Supervisors building at 1415 Melody Lane. Members of the public are also able to attend via Microsoft Teams or by phone. Pursuant to ARS 38431.03B, if we decide to go into executive session, minutes and discussion in executive session shall be kept confidential. We begin with a roll call. District 1.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Crosby's here.
District 2.
Gomez is here.
And District 3, Antonori is here. Let it show that Mr. Crosby is remote and Ms. Gomez and I are in person. So now we'll begin with a public comment period and allow members of the public to comment on our... Okay, hold on.
You lost quorum? No, that's right.
No, we still got a quorum, but I'm gonna hang tight here. But Laura, did we receive any requests to speak? Is this it right here?
Yeah.
Okay, these are
They're four.
okay. All right. All remote, I assume.
Yeah.
Oh no, a couple in person. Okay. All right. Where would they speak from?
They could just come up to, the microphone should pick them up.
All
They can come
right,
to-
we'll have you guys sit in this chair. All right, when you come to speak, so we'll start out with Jennifer Druckman. Is she here?
Yep.
Jennifer here? She might be out. Kathleen, I don't know if you want to look up.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, I think she's,
Yeah. No.
as she says in person.
Mr. Chair, this is Melissa. She had to step out.
Oh, she's stuck.
She stepped out. You know what, can we leave that open for now? Yeah, leave it so in case she comes back.
Did they come?
All right. All right, Mr. Hyde, Radford Hyde. Have a seat.
I don't have a timer.
Yeah, she's going to set it up. She's going to cue to you and let you know. All right. So, Mr. Hyde, you got 3 minutes. Knock your socks off.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My name is Radford Hyde from Sierra Vista, and I'm coming to offer my full support and endorsement behind Mr. Scott Freeman for the job of county recorder. I have known Mr. Freeman for about 8 years now. I have worked alongside him on a couple of occasions, and I've worked for him twice. And what I know about Scott is that he is got a significant expertise in identifying the rules and requirements that people need to work with and use those rules and requirements appropriately in the effort to perform his job. One of the significant aspects of his employment that I know of is he was responsible for ensuring the compliance of large IT systems at the U.S. Army. And I don't know if any of you have a real understanding about what that entails, but there are hundreds, if not thousands, of particular compliance requirements for each IT system before they can get an authority to operate. And he's meticulous at chasing all of those requirements, using those requirements to find and apply objective evidence. He's objective evidence based 100% of the time. And the other thing I'd like to point out too is that one thing that really struck me with Scott is that when you have a difference of opinion, he does not immediately dismiss your idea, and he encourages dialogue, and he likes to hear other opposing viewpoints from other people so that he can come up with a good decision. A lot of times you run into people who just dismiss you out of hand because you have an opinion. But thank you. His process is that he knows that there are things that he doesn't particularly know, and he knows that other people have expertise in those things, and he absorbs them and applies them in his decision making. And I've never once seen him lose his cool. There have been people that have come at him losing their cool, and he remains calm and cool and collected through the whole time, and always is professional in his goings on. So my endorsement and recommendation, if it means anything to anybody, is that Mr. Freeman would do an excellent job at this. So, and I would have full, I would be fine and know that the operations of that department would be run smoothly.
All right, sir. Thank you so much. All right. Next, we have Ronnie Mestastas Condos. Is she online or he? I'm sorry. I'm assuming it's spelled Ronnie. So I'm assuming it's a.
You just need to.
Yes. Is she on?
There's two of them.
Miss Condos, are you on? Oh, there's two. She's on two different.
One could start.
She may have stepped away from her.
Just need to unmute. *6 or unmute.
All right, we'll come back to her. Then I got Mr. Freeman. Did you want to speak before your?
Oh, it's just an introduction, so that because
You're free to speak. You're free to speak. You have 3 minutes. Feel free to.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. I didn't know if this was to speak or if you did try to sign up for your. All right, 3 minutes. It's all yours.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Chairman, members of the board, clerk of the board, distinguished guests, fellow residents of Cochise County. As I look around the room, there's a few people that know who I am. Obviously, Mr. Hyde was one of them. My name is Scott Freeman, and I'm honored to be here before you to put in my candidacy for county recorder appointment. I have proudly called Cochise County and Sierra Vista home since 1983, dedicating my career and personal time to serving this community in various capacities. As a U.S. Army retired soldier, as well as a government contractor for many years, and a business owner here in town, I have developed deep understanding of leadership, operations, and planning skills that are needed in this critical role within the county. I've also known Mr. Stevens off and on for many years, both personally and professionally. I've closely followed his efforts and for his improvement and modernization of the recorder's office and the voter registration process. His unwavering commitment to securing our elections and restoring faith in our electoral system and process has set a high standard. Since he announced his resignation, I have found myself asking who will take up that torch and continue that important work. I believe the answer lies in dedication to the residents of the Cochise County. Also, a strong adherence to the Arizona Revised Statutes. A commitment to the rules, responsibilities, and mission of the Recorder's Office, and in his deep sense of duty, it has led me to seek this appointment. Although I have not been a plain political, assertive person or had aspirations as my goal, over the years I have been available to serve this community in whatever is called upon for me. Some of the things that I've done is I'm on the Military Affairs Committee for the City of Sierra Vista, Chamber of Commerce. I was in the Sierra Vista Technology Integration Subcommittee in the early 2000s, Board of Directors of the Association of the United States Army, and a contributor to the Sierra Vista 2020 plan. My lifelong dedication to public service, governance, and community development has prepared me to take on the responsibilities of the county recorder. I'm committed to ensuring efficiency, transparency, and integrity in the recorder's office, and will diligently serve, protect, and uphold the trust of the citizens of Cochise County. I appreciate your time, your consideration and the opportunity to continue serving this community. Thank you.
Thanks, sir. And you will get some additional time in a few minutes here. All right, has Ms. Condos come back online? Is she available?
Yes. Can you hear
There
me?
we are. Ma'am, you have 3 minutes. The floor is yours.
Okay. Yeah, I got in this meeting late. I wasn't sure where we were at.
We're just
So,
doing,
are
call
we
the
giving
public.
recommendations for the candidates?
yes, ma'am. You,
Okay. So
Yep.
I'll just read mine. So my name is Ronnie Maestas Condos. I live in Hereford, Arizona, and have been a resident of Cochise for 35 years. I want to ask the board I want to thank the board for allowing the community to participate in the hiring process for our new county elections recorder. Though I know the final decision will be the purview of our Board of Supervisors, I had the opportunity to review the 5 candidates' resumes. They are all extremely impressive, reflecting extensive knowledge, skills, and expertise in their various fields. For me, Melissa Avant stood out. In addition to her extensive experience in public administration, she stood out for a quality I find rare in politics these days. And that quality has to do with character. And it's called humility. I do not know Miss Avant personally. I could be wrong, but I do hope to meet her someday. I think this quality of humility serves her well in team building and dealing with conflict, which we seem to have a lot of in our county these days. Ms. Avant has many organizational strengths and demonstrable work ethic. The one interview question I would be concerned about all the candidates, whoever is chosen, is what their intention is for their time commitment to the position. Or do they have other political ambitions? Thank you for your time and good luck.
thank you, ma'am. And then we'll go one last time to Ms. Ruckman. Has anybody seen Ms. Ruckman?
She was here and then stepped out, but she's not in the lobby.
It's too bad. I'll give her another 2 minutes, make one last attempt to find the lady. She had a separate topic she wanted to, I guess, bring up.
She had to leave.
Okay. All right. Well, that was the last individual. So I guess we will, at this time, recess until the sound of the gavel. And then we will then wait until 10 o'clock to begin our discussion regarding interviews. And we will likely at that time go into executive session. So let's recess right.
May I
What?
make a suggestion?
Sure, ma'am.
You could go into executive session now and then finalize the interview questions.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea.
And then,
Yeah, yeah. All right, and then we can just have the candidates wait out in the lobby and then bring them in one at a time. All right, so I'll entertain a motion to enter executive session.
I move that we enter executive session. Do I have to?
Second.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Pursuant.
pursuant to I move that pursuant to ARS 3843103, subsection A, paragraph 1, the Board of Supervisors may enter into executive session for discussion or consideration of employment, assignment, appointment, promotion, demotion, dismissal, salaries, or resignation of a public officer, appointee, or employees of any public body.
All right, do we have a second?
Second.
All right, Mr. Crosby, second. Okay, before we go into executive session, I would just like to mention the attendees that are going to be present besides myself, Ms. Gomez and Mr. Crosby. We have County Recorder David Stevens is going to be in the executive session, of course, the clerk of the board, and then our attorney, Mr. Correa, and then the acting county administrator, Ms. Gilman, will be in the executive session. So with that, we will now enter, all in favor of going into executive session, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right. We are now entering executive session. So it asks the public to leave the return from executive session. We're back in regular session right now, and we are going to recess until 12:50, where we will begin the evening or the afternoon interviews of the remaining 3 candidates. So we'll see everyone again at 12:50, and we are at recess. All right, we're sound of the gavel. We're going to reconvene the executive board meeting and possible executive session for the Board of Supervisors to select a new interim county, or not interim, but I guess a county recorder. All right, so I guess we can go back into executive session. Can I get a motion, Ms. Gomez, to go back into executive session?
I move pursuant to ARS 38-43103, subsection A, paragraph 1, the Board of Supervisors may enter into executive session for discussion or consideration of employment, assignment, appointment, promotion, demotion, dismissal, salaries, or resignation of a public officer, appointee, or employee of any public body.
Second.
All right, so all those in favor of going to executive session, say aye.
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 3-0. All right, we are now back in executive session. All right, we are coming out of executive session. We are now back in regular session of the Board of Supervisors. So with that, I will entertain a motion to appoint
Mr. Chairman,
new supervisor or new recorder.
Mr. Chairman, I move we appoint Billy Cloud to the position of county recorder effective March 1st, 2025.
I second.
Second it.
Yeah.
All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, motion carries. Mr. Cloud is the new recorder effective March 1st. So be it. Thank you all for attending today. Appreciate all the candidates, and it was a very enlightening and exciting day. So with that, we are adjourned.